Group C, Tom. Argentina are the favourites, and I guess we can only start with one man here.
Yes, of course, you're talking about former Manchester City central defender Nicolas Otamendi. No, Lionel Messi. Of course, Jeremy. Surely going to be his last tournament. He'll be 39 for the next one. You wouldn't necessarily rule him out making a final appearance in 4 years' time, but this is probably his last chance to win a World Cup. Clearly not exactly the player he was at PSG, but the big monkey off his back now is that Argentina have won an international tournament, Copa America, in 2021, their first trophy for 28 years. So really, it's all set up for Messi to have this wonderful conclusion to his career that he probably deserves, some sort of Christmas miracle in Qatar.
And they had all those problems in Russia. How united are they this time?
Yeah, Lionel Scaloni is the manager, and he seems to have done a good job in uniting the team. It's a much less starry squad than in years past, but clearly the win in the Copa America has helped them enormously. He's got Lautaro Martinez up front as well, who should take a little bit of the load off Messi, and there's every chance that they could go a long way in this tournament this time.
Poland are also in this group. How dependent are they on Robert Lewandowski?
I would say quite dependent still. It will be a big boost for them that he's going to go to Qatar in very good form with Barcelona, but he has flattered to deceive a little bit at international tournaments in the past. He's only scored 5 goals in his 4 trips to international tournaments. All of those have been at the European Championships, so there is a danger sometimes in putting all of your hopes into a star like that who's so much better than the rest of the team, but he does have some support around him this time as well.
Mexico also in this group. They had some great moments, I remember, in Russia, but how it sometimes seem to reach a ceiling. How do you think can they break through that this time?
Yeah, well, it's a very particular, specific ceiling for Mexico. In, I believe it's 7 World Cups in a row now, they've got out of the group and lost at the round of 16 stage. So the whole country is desperate to witness the 5th game for their team at a World Cup. They haven't seen that since 1986. It's tricky for them here because if they're runners-up behind Argentina in this group, which isn't out of the question, they'll probably play France in the round of 16. So they might continue that record. Equally, it's not out of the question that the record goes, but in the other direction, and they don't get out of this group.
And Saudi Arabia, obviously playing a World Cup in a home region, what are the hopes for them? Will that help them?
You think it could be a bit of an advantage. They'll be the team other than Qatar with the most experience of playing football in the Middle East and the particular challenges of that, albeit in winter. All of their squad is domestic based, which on one hand might be quite good for togetherness. On the other hand, you might say might make them a little bit callow. They've got a lot of players for Al Hilal, who are the Asian champs. But yeah, it's fairly tough to see them making massive waves, although you would assume they'll be well supported here. I'm not going to look past Argentina as the group winners here. I think they have momentum going into this tournament. And why not Mexico to continue their slightly trying run and get out of the group, but not high hopes for them after that.